You can pause the video to read these. I'm glad I ultimately managed to complete all of the task sets for this episodic event on Elvenar. There were some points in which, because of me, I had to rush, or at least felt like I had to rush to complete task sets, but thanks to that, I ultimately managed it. It's currently 8:06 p.m. and I'm currently doing this mini game. Around 6:45 in the morning, I had with a cup of plain coffee, 3 pieces of toasted bread, 3 slices, with peanut butter and jelly spread on them. My dad had toasted 4 slices of bread, spread peanut butter and jelly on them, and then gave me a plate of 3 slices after eating 1. So I ate the top slice, in the photo part, and then combined the remaining 2 into a sandwich. Throughout today, I primarily worked on the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. While going through my current rotation of primarily games on Congregate, but also a few MMOs such as Elvenar, Queen's Blade, Limit Break, and Pirates of the Caribbean. I recall having roughly 3 cups of plain coffee, 3 full cups, roughly from 6:45 in the morning to about 9 in the morning. I'm now back to a non-nocturnal sleep schedule. Pretty much. As I recall falling asleep around 9 p.m., though I recall starting to feel sluggish around 7 p.m. But despite that, I completed a few 5-minute Spanish practice sessions on Duolingo. Right before I fell asleep today. Around 12:15 p.m. I had what was left of the vanilla and nut granola as cereal with whole milk. I had that with a couple of ham and pepper jack cheese sandwiches with mayo sandwiches my dad prepared for me in the morning, along with the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches I had for breakfast. I had what I had around 12:15 p.m. with a glass of whole milk. And I recall in that glass using up what was left of the old gallon of whole milk, which I recall by that point was a little more than a splash. And then I filled the rest of that plastic glass using milk from the new gallon of whole milk. I got these 2 small pieces of chocolate from the freezer section of our refrigerator, which is the left side of our refrigerator, while the non-refrigerator part is on the right side. Here's where I am currently on the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. I worked on coloring in this side and doing blending for this side after spending the morning hours working on outlining the back side of the Moogle polystyrene drawing project. Doing my best to have this belt or satchel strap match with how it is on the front in terms of the outline. I used all of these Sharpie markers throughout today at one point or another. Though I also mistakenly used this one for this area and had to do my best to correct that mistake of initially using the wrong color. And for blending, doing my best to make the gradients as smooth as possible. I also colored this side a little bit. And once I'm completely done with this side, I'll get to work on coloring this side. I've also been making efforts to catch up on the backlog of my dinner videos. I recall editing and uploading the March 29 my dinner video during the first hours of today. And then I edited and uploaded the March 30 my dinner video during the mid to late afternoon hours.